if you got a non-profit organization, you doing this, right? That's gonna be up there, right? That's public information. So Dr. Umar is so accustomed to being able to look black people in the face and tell us things that we could easily find out that's not true, that he just can't stop doing it. That's just what he do.
Controversy is the people asking the questions are not the donors. The donors don't ask questions.
And this might be correct, right? Now, but check this out. Let's just think about this, right? The people who do research, are they a part of what they doing research on? No. You said you was related to Frederick Douglass. Are you a part of Frederick Douglass' family? No. When they was telling us about Iraq, was those news reporters soldiers in Iraq? No. When they was reporting what was going on in Vietnam, hold on, bro. The people that criticize you and look into what you doing ain't got to be the people that give you money. Sometimes the people that give you money is like brainwashed or caught up in some kind of cult, or you done scammed them. So whenever the people get scammed, we be needing people who can see the scam from the outside looking in. Yeah, that's what he said. The only people that know is the donors. Now it's a lady out here who, man, don't have me pull up the lady who don't know. Dr. Umar has been, you know what? He's been sued a couple times. The donors, but he understand that's a lot of, he might be talking to people that's stuck in a big echo chamber that's not gonna go look. They love him too much. They Jesus.
We have their complete faith, complete support. 85% of our donors are repeat donors, which means they've been supporting us since the fundraiser began. The people who want answers are people who have no vested interest at all in the project. So I don't answer questions to people who don't have any vested interest in the project. You follow what I'm saying? I don't go around offering answers to people who don't have anything to do with what I'm working on, because this is a private black community initiative. We don't owe them no answers. We don't take any federal money. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the
problem. Love to hate it. The people that donated might be getting scammed up and jammed down.
They want us to be accountable to the struggle streams. I'm not accountable to nobody but our donors. So when donors...
He said they want us to be accountable to the struggle streamers. So what he's saying, streamers like me, the struggling, like, oh, they reacted to... It's them. But no. Everybody knows this. Motherfuckers with millions of viewers. Motherfuckers with millions of subscribers and stuff. Everybody know this.
Question, they can call me and ask. And I know if they're a donor or not because we've recorded every donation we've ever gotten. Every one. You follow? So if you call, say, Doc, I wanted to ask you a question about the school. Sure. What's your name? When was your last donation? How did you make that donation? Let me confirm you. And you can ask all the questions you want.
This don't even make no sense, right? Yo, you got a question? Black person who I'm out here trying to do the right. Wait, is only your donors' kids gonna go to your all-black school that you creating somewhere? Let's go.
Struggle streamer. You just looking for content so you can just run with some negativity. I'm not giving you no answers. With that being said, let me clarify a couple things about FDMG. The fundraiser began on April the 12th of 2014 in St. Louis. Originally, we wanted to...
Hold on, let's go.
Doc, there's an HBCU for sale for $2 million. Of course, we hadn't even started raising money yet. So the fundraiser began. We lost. The Chinese purchased it. And I'm embarrassed that black people let another race purchase.
So basically he was saying, yo, we was trying to get this money for a school. I think he was saying in Michigan or something. We couldn't get it. I'm embarrassed that black people. So he's starting to blame shit on black people.
It's an HBCU.
Everybody gonna get some blame. Yo, when a motherfucker scamming, the last thing in the world they go to is, I'm responsible, I fucked up, I took your money, I wilded out. The white people, Chinese people, black people, women, men, dogs, cats, a monkey and a nigga in a raccoon hat.
The Chinese have the St. Paul's. So we said, okay, we can't get St. Paul's. Let's keep on raising this money and let's try to just get a regular day school. So we started traveling all over the world. As I told you earlier, we almost ended up in Atlanta The big issue with the early school search is once these property owners found out who I was, and let me be clear, most of the properties that we were interested in during our school search from 2014 to 2019 was Roman Catholic schools because they take good care of their property. I thought we were going to end up in Detroit also. Detroit had about
now he giving up too much information. Yo, I thought we was going to stop telling us about all the shit. Tell us about the one that you got. You got to understand when a scam is being done to you.
Lease it clean. I said,
so look, he's giving you a lot of information to like lay something out on somebody else's feet. Yo, we was going to do this. If we would have got this, it might have been better because they upkeep it. So he's telling you about the upkeep. Yo, if we would have got this, it would have been faster because, you know, Catholics keep this, but the Chinese bought it. And then we couldn't get this one down here because of my reputation. Like, I got infamy. People look at whatever. Like, they look at me like I'm doing this and this and this and this.
They called the Vatican in Rome. He told me this. He said, half the Catholic schools in America are managed directly from Rome.
See, and this how you get black people. Because a lot of times you could get us with the wildest conspiracies. It don't always be the aliens did the conspiracies. That's more for our white counterparts.
What's wrong with you?
The aliens did this and there's some of us into that. Right? But you know how you get black people? You go to high levels of white people and you say, yo, this person against us. So pay attention what Dr. Umar just said. He said, yo, when we was trying to buy the Catholic schools, they called the Vatican on me. Yo, I hate y'all. I hate y'all. I hate y'all. Wait. Hey, yo, babe. Yo, babe, look. Yo, if you a nigga in the hood and you getting bitch tax money, you about to blow all her. Bitch, give me everything. I'm about to get us rich, Miami style, 1970s, 80s, right? Yo, what happened, yo? They called the head of the CIA on me, babe. Yo, babe, they called the head of the CIA on me. They told them that we live in apartment 5A. They told the head of the CIA that we live in apartment 5A. So now everybody that I'm trying to get the work from, they're like, yo, bro, I can't sell you no work. You know why? Because 5A, you know the CIA, 5A?
The Vatican and asked them if it was okay to lease the school to Dr. Umar. They said no. So a big part of
because the Pope over there in Vatican City, his own city, like, oh, Dr. Umar, yeah, I be watching his videos on YouTube. Yeah, shut him down, gang. Like, the Pope don't even be knowing good English a lot of times. He ain't watching the fuck out. And if I was the Pope, I might be watching wild porn video. If I'm the Pope, I might watch wild porn videos.
Get nobody who would sell us the property that we wanted, right? So we ended up in Wilmington, Delaware. We bought the school in 2019, only 5 years. All black money, no white financiers, no white.
All black money, no white financiers. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, because a lot of white people be having extreme guilt, and black people scam the shit out them too. Be like, yeah, you don't know your ancestors. They be like, sorry, go ahead, stab another kid in the classroom with a screwdriver. They be like, yo, white guilt be crazy. They be like, no, don't lock them up. They're in poverty. They savages. Yo, white guilt I have. White people not listening to black people that live in those communities. Nah, lock them up. They tearing our community apart. No, they don't deserve this. But if he not lying, then black people are gay. They take all this money. I hope ain't nobody related to me gay Dr. Umar no money.
Purchasing a school in 5 years from the people's money from the community, I see no problem with that. So we get the school in February 7th of 2019, and we've been renovating it since. February 7th of 2026 will be 7 years. This past Saturday, we completed all the renovations on the school. Why were we?
I don't know about renovations, but at a certain amount of money, gang, 7 years, it's not like you just bought the land. Like, yo, it's not like you just bought the land and you like, I want y'all to chop down these trees, make the brick and concrete, and build it from scratch. And keep in mind, we done seen Dr. Umar everywhere doing everything. He done been on the Drewski show. Y'all think he ain't get no money for that? They say that every interview he do, even Joe Budden said he paid Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar don't go nowhere without being paid. He done been in fake or real relationships with Sukiyana. Y'all think Sukiyana did that shit with Dr. Umar for free? Nah. Dr. Umar done spent y'all money. Dr. Umar be out here playing games in y'all face. He be hiring white chicks for his videos, making videos where white chick walk by and he like, hey, yo, bro, hold on.
Delayed so much. And I'm not even going to call it delay because I believe in divine timing. If it didn't happen yet, it wasn't supposed to. You feel me? That's my position. But if we want to look at this practically, the reason it took us 7 years to do the
So look, the reason it took us 7 years, he about to tell us something right now, gang.
Innovations is because the black contractors, I'm going to say it.
Whoa. The black contractors. So basically the reason it took us, remember, I'm like 7 years. He's like, yo, yeah, nah, you right. You right, boo. Might well call me Dr. Boomer out this motherfucker.
Tell me, good. Peanut butter jelly, good. Peanut butter jelly. There she go, the lady of my dreams.
Nah, boo, you right, gang, you right, boo. But let me tell you why you right.
Black contractors who we depended on to help us cross this finish line sooner, they scammed us, they robbed us.
So the black contractors scammed us and robbed us. Dr. Umar just said now, the black contractors scammed us and robbed us. I'm not saying it, he said it. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
The 7 years to do the renovations is because the black contractors, I'm going to say it, the black contractors who we depended on to help us cross this finish line sooner, they scammed us, they robbed us, they never completed their work. I haven't had a single black contractor.
Yo, bro, you know how people say, hey, watch it. I haven't had a single black contractor a single. So he like, yo, bro, it ain't been one black contractor.
Quote me on this. In 7 years, I haven't had a black plumber, black electrician, black roofer, black HVAC, black painter, black floor person, not one black contractor who we paid to do the work ever finished what they got paid to do. Not one. So can't nobody say shit to me about how long it took us to get this job done. It took us long because of ninjas.
And he's saying it took us because of ninjas, but is the school open right now? So I think the proper word is going to be taking us. Forget it.
In the community who don't have integrity and work ethic.
Now, do you believe you need any more help?
Well, as I said, we finished. The renovations are done.
He tearing black businesses up. Yeah, yo, love that. He that.
And then you have to go for inspection.
He love that.
Wilmington, Delaware. We don't know what's going to happen with that because they never thought we would finish. Now that
okay, now look, he's spinning something. Wilmington, Delaware, we don't know what's going to. Whenever somebody, look, say you gave somebody some money and you like, yo, what's up with the thing you supposed to do? They like, yo, I don't know what's going to happen. How do you feel as a prick, yo? Yo, bro, let me hold 10,000 real quick so I could bust this move. This little shit. Dr. Umar get way money than this. Nigga like, I believe my boy gonna go out, he gonna get something, we gonna bust it up, we gonna get the money back. You run up on, hey, yo, what's up with the 10 grand investment? Yo, bro, look, I don't know what's gonna happen. This is not the statement you want to hear at that point.
we done, we now got to fight them. Because remember, they tried to sell the school behind our backs this past summer. We had a
They tried, yo, do y'all remember that? Remember, they was trying to get rid of it because he owed some property tax or something like that.
We should not have even owed because as a nonprofit, you're supposed to get a 4-year waiver.
Because as a nonprofit, let's just ask this shit again, man. Yo, he said, we know the answer. We heard Gemini say it already in the last, right? Because I might chop this video on too. We heard Gemini say it, right? In the video before that. If you're watching on YouTube, whatever, go back and watch the other video. It helps us in the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe, like, and do all that other good shit, right? But, bro, you ain't allowed to have no nonprofit organization. It's like, hey, yo, y'all ain't gonna know how much money I got. I'm only telling the donors. What? And if you getting hundreds of thousands of dollars, How many donors is that coming from? Who's running it where you could just, they could call, like, do Dr. Umar just got like a whole call center full of people that might be doing, hey man, how much money come? No, it's public record. But remember, he told us earlier in this video, nah, hell no, it ain't public. Yo, bro, I'm embarrassed as a black person by Dr. Umar because he fucking sitting here and calling us stupid in front of everybody.
They didn't give it to us, right? I called them up to see if we can come to some type of an agreement. If you're not going to give it to us, say that and let us pay. The woman in the office told me she would call me back on 3 different occasions. Never called me back. I emailed on 3 or 4 other occasions. Never responded to my email. All of a sudden, I get a phone call.
I want to tell y'all that a lot of people in Dr. Umar positions have lawyers and representatives that take care of things like this. But Dr. Umar, and I want to tell y'all something else, right? He don't do that, but look, man, I don't want to reveal this because black people going to be like, why the fuck you tell the world? If ever you listen to a story by a black person is trying to borrow some money, if they ever start talking about how they called this person and that person and put the fake phone to their ear, them niggas lying.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
You done gave, I'm just taking this down to hood level shit. You done gave that little wild dude in your hood who was similar to me like 2 ounces of Jägermeister. Not the beer, but the yay. The cocaina, right? And you see him, you like, yo, bro, hey, man. I told you, give me, yo, bro, what happened, bro? I told you, give me that 1,800, bro. I told you, go give me that 1,800. Say it's 1,800 you want to charge him, right? For them 2 ounces of yay, right? He like, hey, yo, bro, I gave it to my the poppy, like, your word of mother, I gave it to my little poppy, you supposed to bring me the bread back. I called son, right? When I called son, I'm like, yo, Poppy, what up? He like, hey, Papa, don't worry about it, Papa. I got you, Papa. Man, we'll bring you your dinero, Papa. Yo, but, you know, and I'm like, yo, when I catch some, I'm like, but anyway, so then I called the homie. I'm like, yo, bro, let me hold it, cause I'm gonna break, cause I'm gonna get you your bread, bro. I got you anyway. Then I called when the niggas start putting that motherfucking fake phone to their ear, nigga, I don't want to see no fake phone and we done gave you millions of dollars. Call him now. Where's your representative? You know what? I don't know nothing.
Umar, the struggle streamers on YouTube.
The struggle
streamers.
streamers.
The school is about to be auctioned in 21 days.
Help me not to be. I ain't make a video about that, but help me not to be a struggle streamer.
All our bills is paid up except that vacant property registration fee.
Excuse me?
One of my supporters.
So basically, that's what it was. A vacant property registration fee. So that's why they was about to auction the school. I thought it was like, I don't know if a vacant property registration fee is like property tax. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that wasn't, but he got too much money. Yo, this for the people, bro.
The paperwork on the other door, because remember, we own both schools, by the way. Not 1, 2. We own 4 buildings. We own the block. Name somebody else in the black conscious community who bought a whole block. Nobody. I'm the only one. So anyway,
wow.
The struggle streamer stole one set of paperwork. My supporter got the other set of paperwork. She took a picture of it and sends it to me, right? Guess what? If they would have took both sets of paperwork.
So basically he's saying, hey, a struggle streamer went to my school and took one of the paperworks, but somebody else went. So he like, somebody that hate me went to one door, took paperwork. Somebody that loved me went to another door, took paperwork. Yes, it's possible. Somebody that's a struggle streamer might be like, yo, I'm about to go to Wilmington, Delaware, or be from Wilmington and be like, hey, I'm about to take the paperwork off the door so we can get him in trouble.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I gotta come up with something better.
You niggas are crazy.
I gotta start a cult. Niggas is easy. I gotta start. I'm about to start telling niggas I'm opening up a school. The SCAM-African, George Jackson, Malcolm X Academy. Yo, hold on. Yo, bro, hold on. I ain't just a regular streamer. I ain't just a dreamer. I ain't just an ex-drug dealer, ex-con. I'm opening up the SCAM-Africanism. George, Jonathan, Jackson, Malcolm X School for the Fundamental African American Black Children of the Wilderness of America. That's the school. Boot is opening up. I need your donations to my PayPal. # can't get booed news with a Z on Cash App. Don't got a Zelle, but we will make one. PayPal can't get booed. No, hey, link up, go in the chat, donations. We opening up a school, black people. This is for y'all. I promise I will not get fly and buy Balenciagas and go to strip clubs and party it up with the money. I'm going to do the right thing on God.
If the haters would have took both sets of paperwork, I would have never known that our property was going up for sale because the city of Wilmington did not communicate that to us. They would have sold that school by...
So the city was about to sell a school. My haters was in conjunction with the city.
Behind our backs, and we would have never even known. So when I tell you getting ready for this inspection, we might have to get ready for war. We might have to get ready.
So now he like, when I say get ready for this inspection, so he like, yo, we got everything right, but the city is so against me that the city might not let it open. But remember, how he gonna open up an all-black school in America?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Black people, I'm gonna say this. Don't be upset with me. How many days ago was Martin Luther King Day? I don't know, but y'all know Martin Luther King, that's what his movement was. Martin Luther King movement was to make it so that you couldn't open up an all-black school.
Well, I hope that completes itself how it should, for sure.
It should. Either way, it don't matter. Yeah. My ancestor Frederick Douglass told us more than 100 years ago, no struggle, no progress.
He said it should, but either way, it don't matter. When people gave you these large amounts of money, what you mean it don't matter? You started in 2014. We 12 years in the future. You ain't got this school open. One school. And we gave you maybe enough money for 2, 3, 4 schools. And you like, it don't matter? And then he said, my ancestor, because my ancestor Frederick Douglass said there's no struggle without progress. Well, you know how much struggle you might have created in the black community by taking their money and doing this with it? I don't owe nobody money that I ain't from when I was a teenager, because I went to jail when I was 18 for homosexuality. I know I did wild time. And yes, I had got like, yo, bro, yeah, you know how I do, man. What's that song, Rod the Plug? Well, I don't want to say that. I don't feel like I owe, because when I did come home and I was in the streets, I did bullshit, but it was different. It was a little different. You know what? I ain't Dr. Umar. Has anybody gave me an ounce or two of cut and I might have been like, eh. But that was different. I gave them a chance. I seen them outside. Like, yo, what's up? Yo, what happened to that? What you mean what happened to that? You want to give me more?